Hello everyone, we are Lucian and Jack.
Welcome to our YouTube channel where we share our real married life. Don't forget to subscribe to support us.
Hello everyone, our dear friends of the channel. After a storm, the sky does not always clear right away. Some cracks remain, smoldering quietly, waiting for time to decide whether they will heal or remain scars forever. After the night when the former mother-in-law knelt down to beg for forgiveness, the hospital room once again sank into a familiar silence. Tu Tien did not pry. She did not say anything more. She simply stared out the window for a long time, as if asking herself a question that no one else could answer for her. To close it all behind her, or to forgive? Jack did not push her. He understood that some decisions, if forced, become a lifelong burden. He simply sat beside her, as he had on the days before. No promises, no advice, just being there, close enough for her to know she was not alone. Before the story truly begins, if you love stories about family, about fragile moments balanced between hope and despair, about people pushed to the very edge of choice, then this channel is for you. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any episodes. Your support is our greatest motivation to continue telling stories that touch the heart. And now, let us begin. While Tu Tien was still struggling with her own decision, elsewhere, the past began to step out into the light. The former mother-in-law voluntarily contacted the investigators. This time, she did not come to beg, not to justify herself, but to testify. In the interrogation room, she trembled as she told everything. Every time she closed her eyes to her son beating his wife, every time she stood behind the door, hearing the cries and chose silence. And this time as well, when she knew clearly about the extortion plot, yet failed to stop it from the very beginning. Each word she spoke was like a knife cutting into herself, yet she kept talking, because for the first time in her life, she understood that silence too is a form of guilt. That testimony became a crucial missing piece. Tu Tien's ex-husband was arrested while preparing to flee the city. He had no time to react, no time to make a call, no time to bargain one last time. When the handcuffs snapped shut, he still tried to turn his head, as if searching for a familiar gaze to plead for help, but no one stood on his side anymore. The news reached Tu Tien on a quiet afternoon. Jack held the phone for a long time before speaking. He feared the news would stir her nightmares again, but her reaction was different. She simply closed her eyes and took a deep breath. For the first time in many days, her shoulders did not tremble. The nightmare finally had a shape, and that shape was now locked behind bars. Yet, even with the responsible now arrested, the question in Tu Tien's heart remained: to close it all behind her, or to forgive. The doctor said she was gradually recovering. Not quickly, not miraculously, but little by little. She began sleeping longer at night. The panic attacks became less frequent. Sometimes she stepped out onto the balcony without needing Jack beside her. Very small changes, but to Jack, they were nothing short of a miracle. He stayed with her every day, never leaving, never missing a moment. Some mornings he made warm milk himself and placed the cup into her hands. Some afternoons, they simply sat quietly listening to the sounds of traffic outside, saying nothing yet feeling no emptiness. Love at this point was no longer grand vows or dramatic promises. It was simply presence. Once, Tu Tien suddenly laughed when she saw Jack struggling and burning a pot of porridge. A very soft, very brief laugh, but Jack froze because it was the first time she had laughed since everything happened. Those small, ordinary moments, unfilmed, unwitnessed, were quietly stitching together the cracks in their hearts. Meanwhile, the former mother-in-law silently prepared to leave the village. She sold her old house and took very little with her. Before leaving, she used the remaining money to help abused women and homeless children. No publicity, no noise. She did not seek recognition, only hoping that each act might lighten her heart a little. Before her departure, she wrote a letter. The letter was delivered to the hospital and placed into Tu Tien's hands as she sat by her familiar window. Jack offered to read it for her, but Tu Tien shook her head. She wanted to read it herself. There were no direct pleas for forgiveness in the letter, only clumsy lines admitting mistakes, admitting cowardice, and a belated apology that did not ask to be answered. Tu Tien read slowly. When she finished, she folded the letter and placed it on the table. Her eyes were red, but she did not cry. She told Jack that perhaps forgiveness does not mean forgetting, but refusing to let the past continue to control the present. She was not sure she was ready yet, but she no longer wanted to run away. The day Tu Tien was discharged from the hospital, the sky was neither harshly sunny nor rainy, just an ordinary morning. But for them, it was a milestone. Jack held her hand as they stepped outside. This time, Tu Tien did not pull away. She walked slowly, but more steadily than before. The life ahead still held many unknowns. Psychological wounds do not disappear in just a few weeks. Sleepless nights may return again. Fear may rise again at any moment. But unlike before, Tu Tien was no longer alone. And Jack understood that love is not about saving someone from darkness once and for all. It's about being willing to stay, even if the darkness returns again and again. Elsewhere, the former mother-in-law left the village in silence. No one saw her off, no one held her back. But this time, she carried no resentment, only an apology that might never be accepted, and the good deeds she would continue as a way of atonement for the rest of her life. Tu Tien's story does not end here, because the choice between closure and forgiveness is not a single moment, it's a journey. And that journey is still unfolding, with Jack, with ordinary yet precious days, and with the fragile hope that after everything, people can still learn to live on, to love again, and to believe once more. If you followed the story up to this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Ly Tu Tien's story and turn on notifications so you won't miss what comes next. Leave a comment below. Do you think Tu Tien should close the chapter completely or choose forgiveness? Because sometimes your answer is exactly what the character is searching for.
Sau biến cố lớn, Tử Tiên rơi vào trạng thái lặng lẽ, đối diện với câu hỏi khó khăn nhất của cuộc đời mình, khép lại quá khứ hay lựa chọn tha thứ. Danh không ép buộc, chỉ âm thầm ở bên, cho cô cảm giác an toàn và không đơn độc trong giai đoạn tổn thương sâu sắc. Trong khi đó, người mẹ chồng cũ chủ động ra đầu thú và làm chứng thừa nhận sự im lặng và bao che của mình trong những năm tháng qua. Lời khai của bà trở thành mảnh ghép then chốt giúp công an bắt giữ chồng cũ của Tử Tiên và chấm dứt chuỗi đe dọa tống tiền. Tử Tiên dần hồi phục, không nhanh nhưng bền bỉ nhờ sự hiện diện kiên nhẫn của Danh và những khoảnh khắc đời thường giản dị. Tình yêu lúc này không còn là lời hứa lớn lao, mà là sự ở lại và đồng hành mỗi ngày. Người mẹ chồng cũ lặng lẽ rời đi, dùng phần đời còn lại để chuộc lỗi, gửi cho Tử Tiên một lá thư thừa nhận sai lầm. Tử Tiên nhận ra tha thứ không phải là quên, mà không để cho quá khứ tiếp tục chi phối hiện tại. Cô chưa hoàn toàn sẵn sàng nhưng đã chọn không chạy trốn. Câu chuyện khép lại bằng một khởi đầu mới. Tử Tiên xuất viện, bước ra cuộc sống mới cùng Danh. Hành trình chữa lành vẫn tiếp tục, với những hy vọng rằng con người có thể học cách sống, yêu và tin thêm một lần nữa. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi hết video. Nếu các bạn thấy hay, hãy like, chia sẻ, đăng ký kênh và đừng quên bật thông báo để không bỏ lỡ bất cứ tập phim nào của kênh Ly Tu Tien Story. Cảm ơn các bạn một lần nữa. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.